You've reached your destination.
Hi, guys. Welcome to the podcast. You're listening to There and Back with Shavana and Cassidy. And today we are going to tell you about all our summer favorites as the summer is coming to its final month and a half. Kind of sad, kind of crazy.
I know. I feel like July is like my busy month if I haven't shut up about it obviously yet. Like every year it's always like my busy month. And I just made the joke to mom and nanny. I was like, this is basically like my spring break. It's like it feels like summer, like spring break coming to an end within the next like week or two because like this week we have stuff, next week we have a little bit more. And then I'm kind of done. Back to reality. Back to my savings account maybe building up and not dropping a rack everywhere I go. That'd be great. But yeah.
Yeah, no, I feel that. So today we're going to tell you all about our summer favorites. Honestly, I can't believe it's already August. I am still, in case anybody cares, trying to figure out what I'm doing with my lease. I want to transfer to a unit with a balcony, but that also sounds like a lot of work, and the units available are not my building's interesting. Every unit has a different floor plan. Like they have like 7 different floor plans for 101, like one ones. So it's hard to choose one. Anyway, I'm getting really off topic. It's almost 10 p.m. I still have to pack. And welcome to the podcast, everybody.
Yeah, Siobhan and I, it's Thursday night. We need to get back on track. We've been like recording. I mean, I will say you guys have been getting super fresh content because we've been recording like 2 days prior to release. So you're welcome. But we have so much going on and we were both so stressed.
Oh,
And
this was a
yeah.
last minute
Um,
record moment. I had a
mhm,
cancellation
mhm,
tonight and we made it
mhm.
work. Hey, Cassidy, you want to tell us about your peek and pick? Pet? Oh my God.
I would love
That
to,
was
sorry. So my peak is, well, it hasn't happened yet, but I'm still gonna say it anyway. Connor's birthday is Sunday, the Sunday prior to this coming out. It's like this coming Sunday, this is obviously coming out on Tuesday. And so many of my friends, like it's like worlds colliding, and I just like love when that happens. Like that's why I'm so excited for like weddings and stuff, because like it's like high school, middle school, like everybody like combining. So I'm really excited because Connor has a couple of flight buddies that I haven't fully met yet. You're hopefully potentially coming. A couple of my book club friends are coming. A couple of like our high school friends are coming, stuff like that. So I'm pretty excited. I don't know. So that's my peak is that we have the little beach house. I'm gonna live like my fake Hamptons the summer I turn pretty collab moment, and I'm just gonna be at the beach in a little house, but I'm gonna live it out and fake it till I make it that I'm in some crazy beach condo. And then my pit is I've been very so I know I've talked about it before, like I really love schedule, like down to a T. Like I'd rather have every single minute booked and busy. But there's just been so much going on that I haven't been able to fully plan it. Kids and Nanny didn't have camp this week. I started my new job this week. I don't know if I think I already said, but like I got hired at 45. I think we briefly talked about it, but if not, I know you mentioned a couple weeks ago at 45 hired me. So whoever listened, thanks, girl. Chef's kiss. But yeah. So I've just been going, but there hasn't really been a schedule because it's all been just kind of being thrown at me. One of my friends who's amazing, she has worked with kids with autism. So I was like, hey, you want some spare money and to help me out in the mornings? So we've just been like planning out our schedule. And honestly, I popped my tire yesterday. Like it's been just like bump after bump in the road. Quite literally, I murdered the curb yesterday. And Lexi, the sweetheart, like I feel like I owe her like a fruit basket. Like she literally has been like so sweet. I've been like, hi, I'm gonna be an hour late, which like I'm a very punctually on time, like 30 minutes early person. And she's literally been like my ride or die for the week. Like shout out to Lexi if you're listening, you're a godsend. If not, you're still a godsend. I've told her that like 7 times this week. So that's my pit and peak because I've just been like going, but not with a full schedule. The point is like overwhelming me, making me anxious, and it's just too much to really gather. And I've still been making sure to prioritize like hanging out with friends and all of that. So therefore, I haven't been fully prioritizing like myself, but like it's still filling in my cup hanging out with my friends. I don't know how. I don't. It's just yeah. It's like one of those moments, you know. It's just like all girls have, everybody, even guys probably have that moment. So that's where I'm at.
Gotcha. My pit and peak are kind of wrapped into one. So I was supposed to have a rover job this week and it canceled. So I'm losing out on the money from said rover job. I won't have that. But because of that, I now have the weekend free, and my pit and peak is that I'll be able to go to Florida for Connor's birthday weekend. So that's exciting.
Cool. Hopefully, let's hope
Um,
she makes it. I
yeah,
think she will.
cross my fingers for those standby gods.
I think it'll
And
be fine.
yeah, so that will be exciting. I still need to pack, and it's almost 10 p.m. So wish me
Yeah,
luck.
I still have to. I have like a pile of stuff that needs to be put on a hanger. Still have to pack Moose's stuff, bring him to the dog sitter. I go for my Brazilian touch up tomorrow. I know we haven't like talked about that much either. I went to Hello Sugar, got a Brazilian a couple weeks ago. She's amazing. I suggest it for everyone. It does hurt. I'm not gonna lie, in the moment, it like literally is hell. But within like 5 minutes, you're good. And the payoff to me is worth it, especially being in Florida, like the beach and everything. So tomorrow I have my touch up and it's gonna be so funky fun. I think we're doing sugaring though, which I kind of preferred. And yeah. Oh, well, is that like my second peak? I don't know why I was telling you guys that. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. I don't
I
know.
don't either. What's your
Can you
media
tell we're both
minute?
like tired? My media minute. That's a
Would
great
you like
question.
me
You
to
go
go first?
Yes, I would actually. I
My
just like
media
totally
minute.
blanked. I had it.
All right. My media minute is a TikToker. She does a lot of food videos. I've been really into watching like pretty food videos. I actually attempted a recipe the other night, but her username is Mori Bayan. I could be pronouncing that wrong. Sorry if I am. I'm not
I was about
meaning
to say that was
to.
not a very confident. That was not a very confident.
MoriByan. That's her username. Don't know, or maybe that's just her name. I honestly am not sure, but I like her content. So that's my media minute.
My media minute, I remember now. So I religiously watched Zoe 101 when I was little. Did you watch that? Or did you ever get the opportunity to? Okay, so on Paramount Plus, they did Zoe 102, which was like the reunion. And it came out on Thursday of last week, which is when I was on my flight. So I decided to watch it. It was awful. So this is not a positive media minute. This is a sad media minute. It was very cringe. It was like cute to see everybody, but like at the same time, there was like points where I was like skipping like 30 seconds, just like get to the next scene. So it was more like I skimmed the little movie more than anything. And I remember when I found out the reason it was like canceled was because Jamie Lynn Spears got pregnant. I remember I was like, ew, what a whore. She's pregnant and like 15. And I was so mad at her. I remember I was like, I hate her because that was like one of my favorite shows. And I remember when my mom was like, yeah, they canceled, she's pregnant. I was like, she's the worst. But yeah, it wasn't very good. Don't watch it if you haven't already. Don't waste your time. Yeah, it was like weird. I don't know. It was weird. Not very good. I watched it more for the nostalgia and it like didn't. It was more just like cringe. So yeah.
I don't
But
have Paramount Plus, so I won't be watching it. But thank you for advising me not get Paramount Plus.
oh, I love Paramount Plus. Definitely
I know,
get
I'm
Paramount
kidding.
Plus. Like they have such great stuff on there. But
I'm
they
pretty
have
sure
iCarly the
that's
reboot on there, and it's also cringe, but it's kind of good. That's like more nostalgic and like not awful.
I'm pretty sure that's the one that has, I can't think of the name now. The other show I was in that I was an extra on for a while with the girl from Orange is the New Black.
That's Peacock. You're thinking the wrong thing.
That's Peacock. Never mind. Just kidding. I don't know.
That's Poker Face on Peacock.
You're right. It is Poker Face. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Anyway,
Connor's parents
okay.
watched it. They said it was actually really good. I should have asked them if they saw you.
From you'd probably have to know exactly where I was to even notice.
Oh, was it the back of your head?
I don't know. I was all over the set. I have no idea if I'm in it. I don't know. I just say that because I don't think if you didn't know I was in the other one that I found myself in, you would have realized either.
Oh yeah, no, I wouldn't have at all.
So, but it's okay. Let's get into our summer faves.
Okay, start us off. What's your? Yeah, start us off, girly.
Okay, my first one is my new lights in my bedroom. I love them. I really needed lights. I got table side lights for beside my bed, and they're very cute, and I'm very excited about them. And one of them connects to the plug that connects to the light switch, so I can turn it on with the light switch, which I haven't had since I moved in. So I'm very happy about that because my apartment.
I always forget you don't have a light in there.
My apartment's so stupid. They installed the light fixture, but no light. Like there's literally a thing in the ceiling to
No, there's a
install a
hole.
light.
Yeah, you don't have a light fixture.
It's a
you have
covered
light
hole. It's a covered
Yeah,
hole.
but I'm saying but a light fixture means you have it and they just didn't put bulbs in. So I'm trying
But
to
they
explain to
didn't
them. You literally stuck the
install.
hole. Yeah.
They didn't install the light fixture there. They said you can install one. Like, isn't that your job?
Yeah, they said the same thing about my living room. It's very weird that apartments are doing that now.
I don't own this property. That's your job.
Yeah, because
Not
my
mine.
thing is like, sure, I'll buy one. They're really not that expensive, but like, what do I do at the next apartment when they do have one and then I just have an extra light fixture?
Right.
I agree. My first one, I did say this in our last favorites, but I I think I already kind of did. I talk about it? Stop me if I talked about this in the last episode. Did I talk about my hatch in the last episode? I don't remember. We talk so much. Sometimes I forget if I like touch on it on the phone or if I touch on it on the pod, like we talk about it on the podcast. So my hatch was broken. Connor tried to troubleshoot it. I had the first like original one. Got it last year when I first moved in here. And troubleshooting, kept saying it couldn't connect to the Wi-Fi. Everything else was connecting to the Wi-Fi. It was very strange. Connor reset it. Connor put it near the Wi-Fi router because it said it would help. Like he troubleshooted for like 45 minutes while I was like literally falling asleep. So he ended up sending an email to like the customer service and he was like, "Hi, like my hatch isn't connecting. We've tried literally everything. What are you gonna do about it? Like can you help anyway?" And literally the next morning, like within 12 hours, not even within just one sleep, which was definitely not 12 hours, I woke up and it was this, like, I think his name was like David. I don't know. It was one of their customer service workers. And he basically was like, "We'd love to send you the hatch restore too for free." So they did. It's already here. But at first I didn't like it because I was like, oh, like there's so many buttons now. It's like extra, but it's not. It's actually a lot better now that there's like the extra buttons and extra like moving pieces. So I've only used it 2 nights now because I finally just got the new one in. But I honestly was struggle busing, especially because I wake up like today. I woke up for work at 3:30 this morning. It is now 10 p.m. I did take a 1 hour nap. I know. I don't know how. I'm on like fumes right now, which is why I gave you guys 2 peeks. But yeah, so fun. So Hatch customer service and a Hatch restore too. I literally want to message it myself. I don't even care about the podcast. I just want to message myself and be like, "Hi, I've had 7 people buy a Hatch. Please give me a discount. Like, give me a code." Oh, because I've literally had so many people buy them.
It's funny.
They're amazing. It's amazing. I love it.
I don't know if I said the lights I bought were from Target and they were $12 a piece. So very
I think you
inexpensive.
talked about them
nice
on the
lights.
last. I think they were your peak on the last episode.
No, they were. I just
No, I know, but I'm just saying,
in
like,
case
those
you
are the
didn't
same
listen.
ones.
Yeah, they're the
Yeah.
same ones. My next one is gymnastics. And I have used this as my peak many times, a couple times. I don't know. But it makes me really happy. I used to do gymnastics growing up. I have found an adult gymnastics class near me. I go every Tuesday. Well, I try to go every Tuesday. And it just makes me so happy. I'm getting my skills back, and it's definitely a favorite.
Well, it's kind of funny because my second one is at 45.
There you go.
I have a free membership with being hired as the trainer, and I'm not a cardio girl, and I've been busting my butt in these cardio classes, and they're so fun. I made Connor do a drop-in class with me the other day. I have a couple clients from my old gym that have come in and like are about to transition over. It's just they're so addicting. They're so hard, and you literally want to like collapse when you're done. But like once you get in your car, it's like, wow, I can't wait for the next one. Like it's just so I haven't had that thrill for like a workout in a long time, and like it's just so addicting. It's so fun. And like everybody I've met so far, not even just being the coach, but like even like the random people from my previous gym that have come in to like try it out have been like, this community is amazing. I'm like, no, I know. Like everybody is so kind. Even last week when I was like trialing out for being a trainer, they were all like, "So are you being hired or not? Because I kind of like you." And I'm like, "Hey, you might want to write an email to the management." I don't know. I was like, "Help me out." So yeah, I think it's so fun. I can't wait for you to come visit. It's gonna kick your dang butt, but it's gonna be so fun. Saturday's class is an hour long instead of 45 minutes, and I'm dreading that one. I don't think I'm gonna do that one for a while. It's a hybrid, or no, it's cardio. Sunday's hybrid. It's hard, but it's really fun. So if there's an F45 by you, spoiler alert, they're going on ClassPass soon if anybody's a ClassPass girly. So this is your spoiler alert. Hopefully, I'm pretty sure I'm allowed to say that. They said some gyms have already connected. Ours just for some reason isn't on yet. So if you're listening, you're a ClassPass girly and there's an F45 by you. I don't know how many credits it's going to be or anything like that, but it's going to be on there soon. And to me, that's exciting because I'm going to make all my friends that use ClassPass come in.
My next one is silk pillowcases. I just got them, started using them. They're very soft and they're supposed to be really good for hair and skin. They're a little pricey, but so far I'm really liking them. And yeah, that's about all I have to say.
Yeah, Santa Claus bought me one to the Maskills out to Connor's house. So I love my Blissey silicates, but I hate that I only have one because it doesn't match the rest. So I think I'm gonna have to just like on Black Friday or like whenever there's a sale next time, I might just buy one more just so my pillows match because it drives me mad because the white that they have isn't white, it's like cream. Have you noticed that? It's like a cream and it makes me mad. So I at least need two to be like that same shade. I
Yeah,
saw
that's
Clara
fair.
Purse. Clara Purse takes off her silk pillowcase in the morning, puts on her regular pillowcase, and at night puts back on the silk pillowcase because she doesn't like the way that it looks.
That's too much work.
I mean, she's an influencer and like her whole thing is like cleaning, so it makes sense. But I agree.
Yeah,
That's
still too much work. I would just hide it behind some throws.
I think it's funny.
Nah, I'm not doing that. Anyway, what's your next one?
Okay, so I already brought this up. Brazilian waxes, sugaring. They're awesome. With a side of that KP lotion like exfoliator I told you guys about a couple episodes ago. It's a hot girl summer. Cause like I said, like we've talked about it so many times, but like the downstairs region in a bikini is like a big insecurity for I feel like a lot of people. It's not just me. And the duo of those together, I don't know, man. Feeling pretty good.
As soon as I'm off Accutane, I will join you with that.
Can you get lasering on Accutane or would you do the same thing?
Probably the same thing. It makes your skin
Gotcha.
super.
Sensitive, right?
Mm-hmm.
that's what
Yeah,
I thought.
I've noticed if I whack anything, it's like bruised. I'm like, oh, good.
That's not your
Good.
skin. That's your blood.
Yeah, but it's just like very sensitive. Everything's like if I hit something, it automatically.
I'm pretty sure it's because your vitamin C levels are like
Vitamin A.
through the roof. Oh, yeah. I don't know what. Yeah. Okay. Again, 3:30.
But anyway,
So
yeah.
yeah, I will say I'm kind of nervous for my touch up tomorrow because I originally was supposed to go this morning, but I popped the tire. So I was responsible and decided my tire was a little bit more important to fix as soon as possible than to go get a Brazilian. So I messaged and I was like, hi, they're gonna move to Friday. And they said yes, but I'm with a new person. And I was kind of comfy, cozy with my person because like you're obviously exposing your downstairs region. So I'm a little, and also like the girl that I had was like really good with like 1, 2, 3 and like talking and like
To be
yeah.
fair, it's your second time, so I feel like if you're gonna change people, doing it in the beginning is probably better than doing it way into it.
Really? I think I disagree. I'd rather like go to the same person a couple times, know that I'm comfortable with the situation, and then I don't care, give me anyone.
I guess. My next one is kind of niche, but when you get 3 seats on an airplane to yourself, it's it's a favorite. And I don't know if that's because I spend a lot of time on airplanes and I'm tired, and when you get 3 seats, you can sleep. But I got one recently and I was like,
See, I can't, I get uncomfortable like when I lay like side, like because of like the buckles and the grooves, I can't do it.
when you're tired,
Yeah, on the way to St. Louis, we had our own exit rows and I just couldn't.
uh, I
I
just
ended up
like
just falling asleep seated up.
move the oh, I can't sleep sitting up. I'd rather be
Oh, I
uncomfortable
pushed
laying
my
down
legs
than
out. I
sitting
pushed my
up.
legs out. For any of you that are on video, I sleep like this. I like push my legs out as much as I can, and then I kind of just like slam myself and just like.
Yeah, I get really terrible sleep when I try to sleep sitting up, but if I lay down, I
Or
can
I
sleep
like when I
good.
put the head thingy down when I go like this.
Does that not
Not the
hurt your
head seat,
back?
the
My back hurts
no,
so bad
not
when
in
I
the
do
exit
that.
row. If I'm in the regular row, yes. The exit row, there's enough room for me to like elongate my back and not
That's
like
fair.
scooch like
Yeah, no.
scrunch
Three
up. So
seats laying down. I got it recently on an overnight flight home, and I had to work as soon as I got off the plane. So it was like I left at midnight and I got home at like 7 in the morning. And thank goodness the flight was open because wow, I was actually able to sleep and then actually work because otherwise I think I would have been crawling through my day. What's your next one?
mine is Rebecca Yaros. She's the writer of Fourth Wing. I didn't realize she has a billion books. So I read it in the Likely Event, which actually just came out on August 1st, but like Amazon had like the first reads or whatever, which is basically ARCs, like early like an early release copy. So they do them every month, and I got it last month, and it was really flipping good. And now I'm about to start Things We Leave Unfinished. I think that's what it's called. But I didn't realize she's like a billion books. And she's normally like her niche is romance. And Fourth Wing really just took off and now she's doing her thing and she's a girl boss. But Fourth Wing was really good. In the Likely Event, I need to reread. At the end of the book, I was like, wow, my whole life's a lie. It was insane. And hopefully this weekend I'm gonna start the other one. So fun.
Cool. My next one is my Gel X kit that I got at home. This little thing. I've been doing my own nails for how long now? I don't know. A couple months. I'm not
Whenever
the
I
best
told
at it.
Shavana, it was whenever we did summer ins and outs, and I said that doing her own nails was in, and then you were like, no, and then it was, and then yeah.
So
And here we
here's,
are.
well, I did it because I was trying to start a new very expensive hobby and didn't want to pay for my nails anymore. But it's working out. They just don't last as long as when I would get them done. I think it's just because I'm still learning. I don't know exactly what I'm doing because they are slowly lasting a little longer and a little longer. So I'm figuring it out. But it's nice because if I mess one up, it takes me 10 minutes to redo it, just like to just redo one nail. So like I don't have to wait and go back to the salon and fix it. So
It's exciting.
yeah, it's a
My
lot.
next favorite is getting hobbies with your friends. So every Monday I pickleball at night. Shout out to my pickleball friends. We literally make like a whole thing. And this week it rained out and it was really cute and wholesome. We were like, can we still have friendship time? Because like we're also bummed that it ended up raining out. Sean and I literally recorded at 6 a.m. because I had pickleball this Monday. Like this past episode that came out, we literally recorded at the crack of freaking dawn. And I felt so bad when it started raining. I was like, wow, we could have recorded tonight. Like I wasn't even gonna tell you. I was like, I'm not even gonna tell her. She's gonna want to kick my butt. But we ended up having friendship time and we went to Miller's and then we went to TJ Maxx and Home Goods. And then we got Cold Stone. And it was just so fun and wholesome, like having friends that you like have hobbies with and like that you really connect with. Cause I can like text them and fully vent. And like Lexi, even like I met her literally because of pickleball and because of like the book club that we have. And I fully trust her to watch my children, not my literal children, but like my children. So I just love friendships. It's one of my faves right now is like the friendships that I made from like February and now they're all like my besties.
Yeah,
Filling my cup.
for sure. My next one is my travel backpack that I got off of Amazon. I literally think I bought this thing for like $25 on Amazon. It has like a large pocket so you can put clothes in it and then everything else as well. And it is perfect for like those 2 to 3 day trips. So like I'll be using it for my trip tomorrow to Orlando and for my work trips that are like 2 days. It's perfect. And you don't have to worry about overhead bin storage because it fits under the seat on the airplane. So it's like a carry-on, but you don't have to worry about paying for it if you're flying budget, and it holds a lot. And I'm so surprised because it was so inexpensive, but like I can shut that thing. You know, some things you have to like sit on and like really pull it shut.
Yeah.
Backpacks. No matter how far I've filled it, I can just like close it up and zip it and zips right up. I'm like, whoa,
Nice.
this is like magic.
I wish last year I'd buy you that instead of the base bag.
Sorry.
It's not your fault. No, yeah, that's not your fault. Don't feel bad. My next one is Liaison Label. It is a girl in St. Pete. She is a personal trainer and coaches like yoga and Pilates and bar and all these crazy fun things. And she has a fitness brand. It's called Liaison Label. They just released their swim line. And I don't know if it's F45 giving me confidence or what, but I kind of felt pretty good in this bathing suit. And the cover up is so flipping cute. So maybe be on the lookout on Instagram, maybe by the time this posts. I really want to. So August, the Taylor Swift song, is like Salt Air, and I'm not gonna sing the song, but like if you read the lyrics, whatever. So I kind of want to do like a cute little like weekend long photo dump and make the caption like Salt Air. Because like Salt Air, the new
Yeah.
like and there's I'm not singing, sorry everybody. But I think it'd be so cute.
That would be cute.
So maybe you'll see a photo dump. Thank God Siobhan is coming. I'm gonna make her be my personal photographer. I know it'll be the
It's
other way
okay,
around too.
right
So
back.
yeah.
Yeah.
Unless I will say on Saturday there's gonna be like 30 people and I'm gonna be like, I'm good, I don't want a picture. I'm gonna be like, no flash.
You're not gonna be the
photography.
only one taking pictures, I'm sure.
You're gonna be the only other one. I feel like they're
Just
all gonna be
me?
like, probably.
You don't think there'll be any pictures?
I mean, yeah, we'll take like selfies. I don't think any of us girls that are going other than me and you are gonna be like, let's go down to the water and take pictures in our bikinis. I really don't think so. I'm not gonna lie.
I think
I'm
there'll
more
be
than
group
willing to do
pictures.
it. I'm more than willing to do it, but I'm just saying, like, I have a feeling it's
No,
just like
I-
selfies and group pictures. I don't think it's gonna be
I was
like,
gonna say I
let's
think
take-
there'll be group pictures.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, my next one is the TheraBreath mouthwash. I got it last month, I think, but it's a great mouthwash. I'm enjoying it.
Shavana makes me feel like an influencer. I'm not gonna lie. Because it's funny, Shavana is a very defiant person. We talk about this all the time. Like Shavana just likes to be like the opposite of whatever your answer is with anyone. Like if you've ever talked to Shavana, she has to be the opposite of what your answer is. It's just the way she is. Her brother's the same way. And anything I like tell her about, she's like, no, it's fine. And then like 3-4 months later, she's like, Kelsey, this is amazing. And I'm like, yeah, I know. And she's like, don't tell me, blah blah. And I'm like, yes, I know. And you get all salty, and I'm like, yeah, I kind of told you 10 times. And you're like, I know. And I'm like, okay. Or my favorite Shauna, I guess. And that's Shauna's way of telling you to go F yourself because she knows you're right. She just doesn't want to admit it because she's defiant. But I think it's funny. It's like one of my favorite quirks of hers. Because like I just know she's gonna have to like no matter what I say, she's gonna fight me on it. She's laughing because she knows it's true. Like her and her brother the same way. She literally was just telling me, she's like, yeah, me and my brother are arguing. And I was like, because you both have to have like they could both be like, grandma's birthday is blank and say her literal birthday. And just to be defiant, one of them be like, nope, it's the day before. Like, that's just the way they like, a literal fact, like the sky is blue. They'd be like, it's purple. Like they have to butt heads, and I think it's so funny. It's a sibling thing. It is. But both of your, it must be your like your mother's genes in you because
I guess.
you're both the most like you guys have to argue.
Stubborn. It's called stubborn.
I just like saying you're defiant. I think it's
Okay, sure.
stubborn is a good word too, though. You have one more. Let's finish off really quick. Or was it? Is it my
Yeah.
turn?
Yeah.
No, it is my turn.
Yeah. It
Oh,
is.
yeah. Okay. Aldi has a cold foam, and I don't like whipped cream, but it comes in like a whipped cream can. So I was kind of skeptical because, like I said, I don't like the texture. I feel like it like gets on the roof of your mouth. It's gross. I'm a big teeth person. Moving on. It comes out and it like is foam. Like it's not like whippy, creamy texture. And I just did that with like the tiniest squeeze of caramel. I love how I'm like pretending to make my coffee. I'm like, I just did that and like, but I just did that with some cold brew and like a little drop of caramel sauce. And she was so good. And I ran out of coffee and I'm sad, but I'm about to leave. So I'm like, I'll just wait until Monday to go grocery shopping. But I'm sad.
I am pretty sure Dunkin' has their cold foam in the little can too.
I have seen that online. I don't like Dunkin's cold foam. I love Starbucks cold foam. I don't know why. It's
No,
just a preference thing.
Well, the one from Starbucks is really good, but they do make it in the blender there.
No, I know. I think that's why though, is because Starbucks doesn't like, so I don't like whipped cream, but I can do the cold foam because it doesn't get like that weird roof. That's why I don't do marshmallows either. I feel like the roof of my mouth is like a weird texture feeling after.
I love marshmallows. Whipped
Oh,
cream,
yeah.
not as much, but marshmallows. Mm.
Yeah.
I can do whipped cream in hot drinks because it like dissipates, but I agree, it gets that like film on your mouth. It's gross.
All right, you want to give us one more really quick, or you want to? Are we good?
None of mine are like show stopping, but yeah, I can.
You're good. I'm kind of done if you're done.
Then we're good. Well, thank you, everybody. This was our favorites for the summer.
The way that you just posed, I don't know why it's like geeking me.
I don't know why I did that
She
either.
just made into like a superhero pose of like hands on the hips. If for anybody who's not watching, she like did like that hands on the hips, like, and thank you everybody. Oh my gosh, my back is, I'm sore. I just like went like this, like put my arms back. All right, so I very much knew that we were doing this podcast and I've been up all day. So me and my friends just went to Foxtail and Kelly's like combined. If you're in Orlando, they're most of the time combined. So I got a cafe con leche, and then I didn't want ice cream, so I got a root beer. Well, I guess I just didn't want like ice cream by itself, so I got a root beer float. So I'm like, blah, 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 like on a caffeine, like I'm gonna crash eventually, just like. So thankfully tomorrow I only have the Brazilian, and I can just lay there in antagonizing pain, and then I don't work until 12. But
Oh my God.
thanks everybody for listening. We love you so much. We're so grateful that we get to do this every week. It is the end of summer. We're basically at a year. I'm just kidding, we're not, but like we are. This year is just flying by. If you want to follow us on Instagram, it is thereandback.pod. If you want to comment, like, review, share with a friend, share to your story, maybe share to your story or like your a couple faves. I don't know, whatever you want to do. We appreciate all the feedback, comments, concerns. Be nice. We always have to remind you guys that because you online people are ruthless. Yeah, if we talked about anything you love in here, let us know because we love it too, obviously. But thanks so much for listening. We hope to see you guys again next Tuesday. Maybe not as brain dead, but we're doing great, doing fine. And I hope you guys all have a super safe and healthy continuation of August.
Yeah, thank you, everybody. See you
Bye,
next week.
everybody. We love you.
Bye.